Hello, fellow researchers, people that are always busy, just like my model, Professor Nicholas from Exeter, still writing for encyclopedias at the age of 90. I salute you, and I want to encourage you again. As confinement continues worldwide, maybe still on in your country like it is in the UK, or you started going out, exploring the great outdoors again, I want to ask you to do something for me so that my labor of love will not be in vain. First of all, show an appreciation for that unexpected retreat that we are all going through. Appreciate it. Appreciate every moment of it. Many people have already passed away, but you are still alive. Secondly, reevaluate your priorities in life. And I want to challenge you. There is something more than research and sitting at your computer or plunging into books. Family should be first in your priorities. Your loved ones, those that you make life with, that you do life with. Your love, your children, your parents, if they are still there. Don't waste your precious time. Give them their fair share of your timetable before you regret it. Many of us have left our parents too early. If they are still around and reachable, and thank God now you still have FaceTime, Skype, and other means of talking with them, seeing them, just appreciate them, give them the best, and ask them questions, all these things you would like to know about their own life before you knew them, so that there will be precious memories one day. Secondly, consider your research priorities. And I want to warn you, if you have not yet noticed it, that there are many people that are just planted there to derail your research priorities, derail the mission you have in life in terms of research. I've worked hard in Nigeria, and my research was fully supported and loved by my department. Then I moved to the UK, and I found life very hard. Eventually, I managed to get a job back into the university sector. But my first port of call was decidedly ignorant of my research. Then the next experience I had was, well, your research is not really connected with us, but we want to support you, so I got some money sometimes. Even unexpectedly granted 6 months sabbatical at a point to fully use my time for research. Then my last experience was a constant fight. Anytime I published something, I was looked upon as a criminal because it didn't follow the line that the others told. And anytime I had an appraisal, I was told, this is not the way to go about that. Why not consider this or that instead? And I was having pressures, constant pressures, to change my line of research. My head of department once told me, but why on earth do you want to follow a very niche path? Why not follow the path that the others are using, are walking along? The whole department is going one way and you are just at odds. And sometimes I felt so compelled that I caved in and said, okay, let me try. But as soon as I tried to toe that path, I had a strong witness in my heart that that was not the thing I was supposed to do. And so eventually I came back every year, say sorry, it didn't work, you know. And I thank God that it didn't work, because I wouldn't be as successful in research and publications if I had followed that. In fact, it would have ruined my academic life, like it did to many colleagues I know. So don't let any wrong pressure to push you into abandoning what your heart beats for. Don't. Follow. And then another challenge is in terms of reading. There are many things we don't know in life. Now, what is that thing that is creating a hole in your heart, a hole in your brain, and you are so aware that you don't know? So, start wide reading. That was one of my husband's favorites when he was teaching foster children. Wide reading. And I want to invite you to open, in particular, the Bible and compare it with the Koran, because that is the one in vogue. But you need to compare. You don't need to listen to people saying this and that about those two books. Just open them, compare them, test the style, the atmosphere they create around you, and you will know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. You will know the best and the less best. Finally, learn a new language. Languages are path, precious path to people's hearts. If you have been meeting people and you don't know their language, then it means you don't know the whole of it. You don't know their life, really. You have not access to their heart. So choose a language today. Either you revise, upgrade your knowledge, or start a new one. Enjoy the confinement.